We're all trying to manifest big things. A big lottery win, a big love, a lot of health, something miraculous, something big, something amazing. We visualize and visualize and visualize this one big thing happening. We finally feel good when this one big thing is happening, when we're visualizing it. We feel good. And then we come out of the visualization. And then we don't feel as good as we did when we were in it. But why is that? Why is it that when we're visualizing or looking at or whatever method that we use to attract things into our lives, why do we feel so good when we're looking at it? But then when we come out of it, back to our real reality, the reality that's physical right now, the reality where your manifestation isn't here just yet. Why is there such a contrast in that? And this is what happens when we put all of our effort into the big things. Here's the thing. Big manifestations, like once in a lifetime big things, they happen like once in a lifetime. Maybe a few times, every couple years, or, they're not as frequent. And there's nothing wrong with that. However, when we focus only on the big things, only on manifesting the big things, the big lottery win, business idea, your soulmate or your twin flame, and those big things, we forget about the little things. We forget about all the tiny little things that this world has to offer us, that this universe has to offer us. We forget about it because we're so hyper focused on these big things. And so when you come out of your visualization and you come back to this world that you're in right now, you're not grateful. You're not excited. The only thing that ever excites you is your big manifestation. But you don't see the little things that you have manifested along the way. We think they're a given. The phone that we have is a given. The computer, the TV, the food, the water, your children, your spouse, your legs, your eyes. All of these things that we have to be grateful for. But we stop being grateful for it. But why is that? Because we have all manifested these things. Yeah, we may not have manifested, perfect health since we were a kid. The perfect body, there's no missing limbs or, good eyesight, stuff like that. But we have manifested maintaining it. We have manifested the TV, the phone, the spouse, the child, the car, the house, all of these things. Waking up in the morning. But we don't see it. And that's a problem. Because if you do not enjoy the things around you in your life now, you know how hard it is to manifest what it is that you want? It's not impossible, but it's not going to be easy. Because the only time that you're ever going to feel connected to your manifestation is when you're visualizing it. When you're looking at a picture on Pinterest, or when you're watching a YouTube video about it. But as soon as you come out of it, you're back to this life that you're ungrateful for. And when this happens, you bounce back and forth and back and forth and back and forth between the reality that you want and the reality that you currently have. And something weird happens. Whenever you are grateful for the life that you have, you start to receive more to be grateful about. Just look at it. I think you probably heard this quote before. the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. But why is that? Have you ever thought about why is that? It's because the rich, they see riches. They see the wealth. And when they see the wealth, every day they wake up in their mansion, especially children of celebrities, stuff like that. They wake up, they see the money, they see the wealth, the abundance. And their subconscious is set at that. And so it automatically starts to bring these things into their life, more and more and more of it. They would have a hard time becoming poor. And the same thing goes for the poor get poorer. When you're born into poverty and all you see is poverty, and so you just keep creating that loop, unknowingly. It's not your fault. It's not the rich people's fault neither. It's just how it is. Our brain is going to notice our surroundings. And so as it notices our surroundings, it starts to create more of the same. And that's why the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. Now, it doesn't mean that the rich can't get poor and the poor can't get rich. It just means it's very unlikely. There's outliers, there's exceptions to this rule, of course. But the majority is going to be getting richer or getting poorer, depending on where they fall, where they were born in. So we can't help where we're born. We have what we have. We are all in unique starting points in this life. And the quicker that we can realize that, the quicker we can move on. And so the best way to move on from that is to start to be grateful for what you do have. And I know this seems so hard, especially when you're visualizing, having, $1 billion business or, or winning the lottery or finding your soulmate when you don't have any of those things. I know it's hard. You want to, I'm grateful for my toothbrush. I'm grateful for my, crappy carpet and my, ceiling that, is, looks weird, or, my small ass room, or I'm grateful for my crappy bed, and people start to do stuff like that. But you have to see it from a different perspective. You have to see it from a whole new perspective. And it's hard. And this is why so many people don't change their lives. Because they want something. We all want something, man. We all want something. We all want more money. We all want better health. We all want someone to love and to love us. And we all want that. No one is unique in that sense, man. We all want it. But the difference between someone who wants it and someone who gets it all comes down to the perspective and the energy that they're giving out. You can have two people, brother and sister, siblings, whatever, living in the same house. They have the same amount of money, family money, same amount of food, same amount of, everything, because they're living in the same circumstance. But one of those siblings grows to be successful while the other one doesn't. But why is that? Why is it that one sibling is successful when the other is not? They have the same circumstances. They have the same upbringing, everything. And it all comes down to just one person having a different perspective on where they're at. Instead of focusing so much on what they don't have, they put more focus on what they want. And when you put more focus on what you want versus what you don't have, you will start to attract more of the want. You see, life is all about focus. Manifestation is all about focus. Where our focus goes, manifestation happens. And when we realize that, when we are visualizing what it is that we want, when we're picturing what it is that we want, we are, in that moment, vibrationally matched to that thing that we are trying to manifest. But as soon as we come back out of that reality and we focus on, our small bed or small room or, crappy car or, whatever, we're no longer a match to it. And then we go back and visualize, and then we're a match. And then we're not a match. We're not a match. We're not a match. Then we are a match. We are a match. Back and forth, back and forth. And it's like a hamster in a wheel. It keeps running and running and running. You're like, I'm visualizing. I am every single day visualizing. Where is it at? My friend, you have to be grateful for the life that you have now outside of your visualization. And you don't just sit there and say, I'm grateful, I'm grateful I'm doing this because I need my, my money. I'm grateful. No. You have to really be grateful. Why wouldn't you be? You have a lot of stuff, man. You have health. You can hear me. You have ears. You have eyes. You can walk. You have hands. You're still alive. Like, you have a bed to sleep on. You're not, out in the elements. You have a house, whatever that house is, apartment, or even your car. You're out of the elements. Everyone can be grateful for something. But it's the times where we focus on the stuff that we don't have is when we start to give off this energy of lack, of I don't have. And what's the universe going to give you, man? It's going to give you more stuff to not have. It's going to start taking stuff from you. So it doesn't matter how much you visualize. It doesn't matter how much you picture your desire, as if, as soon as you come out of it, you're not thinking about that stuff. You're thinking about the opposite. You're a hamster on the wheel. You're getting nowhere. You must come out of your visualization. You must come out of this high-flying, good feeling and start to look around and be grateful for, your everything, the trash can, your running water, there's so much things you can be grateful for. So many things. So I recommend every day practicing gratitude. Really practicing gratitude. Just walking around your house. Put some good music on. And just look around at stuff. I'm so grateful for that table. Look at, I know it's not the, don't even say it's not the best table. It is the best table. Look, this is nice wood. It's all put together. I can eat my food on it and watch TV. And I'm so grateful for my TV, actually, or my phone and these feet that I can walk and go grab more food. The sink with some running water that I can boil my food in. My taste buds to taste the food. My body digesting the food. I'm so grateful I woke up today. I'm so grateful my children woke up today. My spouse woke up today. My pets woke up today. I mean, I know that this life isn't forever, so I'm really glad to be here now. And when you start to practice gratitude every day, and you do it because you truly have a duty to be grateful, life has given you so much, man. And when you have a duty to be grateful and you feel grateful, and then on top of that you visualize your desire, what do you think the universe is going to do? What do you do when someone is so grateful for all the stuff you give them? You start giving them more. But what do you do when someone's not grateful for a gift you give them? You give someone some money or a card, and they act entitled. They're like, give it to me. They don't say thanks. They don't act like they care. What's the likelihood you're going to give someone anything again? That's how I like to see the universe. Comment, subscribe, comment down below what you guys think. What are you grateful for? And I'll catch you tomorrow. Thank you for watching.